What's up, YouTube? This is the story on how I almost died off of edibles. And throughout this whole video, I'm gonna be using like visuals. I'm like show like the moment it was happening because I was taking videos throughout this whole thing. And I'm gonna like show like photos, videos, like everything that was going down. So it's like, cause it's crazy. It was a long night. It was a crazy night. Honestly, I remember the whole night like the back of my hand. That day, like a little bit, cause that boy was gone. But like, yeah, I think. So basically, this is at the time when I was living with my ex, and a little shit happened. We'll end up living with my ex. So she had a brother, right? We just gonna call him. We can call him Jared. So basically, me and Jared, we texted my homeboys Axel. Axel's real name. Axel, they had like their own like little mother. So look, nothing else to say, but like so at the time I was living with my so at the time I was living with my ex, right? So like shit happened, whatever. Won't end up living with my ex for about 2-3 months. So she had this brother, and we were friends throughout like freshman year, like a little bit, and we became enemies like when I got with his sister and shit. But then we became cool again. We were like, bro, we were like duos, it. Like we were one. Like that's what we used to say and shit. Like I was like, dang, like we were one, because like we had our homeboy. He's beat up on us all the time, and we would always be like, we're one. So we would always help each other when he would beat on our ass and shit. So it was like, that was my boy. So basically we started hanging out with this new group, and we just gonna call them. We just gonna call the other homeboy. We can call him. We can call him Alex. So Alex, he had his own friend group, and we're kind of like, joining their friend group a little bit, like talking to him, hanging around a little bit. So Alex hits us up and like, hey, y'all trying to hang? We hit him up. We was like, hey, y'all trying to hang and shit? And we was like, they was like, hell yeah. So we all walked to my homeboy, and we're gonna call him Jared. And then we walked to my homeboy Jared crib. We meet up there because it's like kind of like the middle point. So we walked to Jared crib. We bumping music and shit like that. We walking through the streets loud as fuck, like 11:30 at night, just playing fucking loud ass music on the speaker. We all walking back to Alex's crib, and we get to Alex's crib. We in the garage. We freestyling.
Watch that nigga blow, yeah. I've been in jail for too long, nigga. I need a drink.
We just freestyling hours straight. We smoke, we loud, we puffing and stuff. And then my boy Alex, and we gonna call the other friend. We can call him Nick. They pull out the Eddies. Now these Eddies, these was different. I ain't gonna hold. These was some stronger ones. I ain't never seen these Eddies before. I'm like, hey, where you get these from? But so then everybody take 2 Eddies per piece. So I was like, man, y'all some pussy. So I popped 4 of them hoes. That was the worst mistake I ever made. Like I was saying, worst mistake of my life. So, we all freestyling. We sitting in the garage, we freestyling, what I'm saying, going crazy on the motherfucker beat. And out of nowhere, I'm laughing, I'm smiling, I'm giggling. We had a good time. Out of nowhere, I'll go from this to this. I look fried, nigga. When I tell you, I was out of there. All of a sudden, I was like, my heart started beating and stuff. So I was like, hey, I'm not gonna lie. I told I hit the books. Gonna go dap everybody up. I'm going. I'm like, I gotta go. I'm tweaking. I'm like, way too gone. So we get back to the crib. We walk back to the crib. This whole walk back, I'm just looking around. I'm like, go on. We get back to the crib. We eat some food. We ate mad. Man, me and Jared, we was eating mad good. We was playing GTA. I was just out of there. So I got 2 out of there. So I start throwing up. I was throwing up pink. I threw up all in the litter box and all types of stuff. It was bad. So I go to sleep. I wake up in the morning and I keep yanking. I'm like, I keep yanking in my sleep. and I keep like hitting the couch with my head, and I'm like yanking. It's like I'm sleeping, and it's like shooting stars in my head. Like every shooting star that shoot, my body shoot with it. It was weird. It was a weird feeling. My body's shaking, my heart's beating out of my chest. I wake up and I'm tweaking, folks. I'm out of there. And I had lift up my shirt, and like my heart beating so hard, my stomach is like, look like it got a pulse. Like my whole stomach, like being in and out, like in and out. It looked like my whole stomach, my whole like torso, whatever this is, got a whole pulse to it. It was bad. My heart was beating like a motherfucker. So then I walked to my girl room. I can barely walk. I'm like stumbling down the hallways. So then I walked to her room, and I'm like, I don't feel good. So I lay down on the bed, and I'm looking around, and my body's shaking mad a lot. It's like my heart's literally jumping out of my stomach and my chest. It was bad. So I'm looking on. I'm like, we gotta call the ambulance. We gotta call back. She's like, Neil, just lay down. You're okay. You're stupid. Like, cause she used to hate when I did drugs. Like, she used to hate when I was, you know what I'm saying? So I get up and I'm tweaking, and I fall, and I think I passed out or something. I fall on her desk, and I fall on her desk, and I feel like I passed out. I can't really remember too much. I fall on her desk, and I can't walk. I can't move. By the whole time, my whole body is like bent. Like my legs are bent. I'm leaning forward a little bit. My head's back, and I can't bend. I can't barely walk. My mouth is going like this. Like I couldn't talk really. I was like, I need help. So then I'm walking around, and she's like, are you okay, Neil? She's like trying to check on me. And I'm like, no, I'm not okay. I'm like crying a little bit. So we walk to her dad's room, and she wakes her dad up, and I'm just sitting there. I'm just like crippled looking, and I can't talk. I need help, and I'm shaking out of my whole stomach shaking, my whole body shaking like crazy. So he was like, do you really need me to call him? I was like, no, it's gonna calm down, because it would like go down a little bit, and I'll just be really bad. And then it'll go up, and it get really bad. And I'll be like, yeah. Then when it went up, I was like, yeah, call them. So he calls them. He calls them. We all get up. He gets ready. We all stand outside. We're standing outside waiting. I'm just sitting there shaking out of my mind. So we hear the ambulance. Literally 3 minutes later, we hear the ambulance. They coming around the corner. I'm looking at them. I was like, oh, nah, what did I do? And they come and they question me. And they're like, what happened? Like, where'd you get it from? This and that. And they're not even helping me I'm mad. Like, everyone's like, what are they doing? They're not doing anything. I took these Eddies, and I'm tweaking, and I'm shaking. They're like, yeah, you're just scared. You just need to go eat. We all sit in the corner. It's like, this was stupid stuff ever. We all standing in a circle, and they're like, well, you need to go eat some snacks, and you need to go lay down and just watch some TV. They're treating me like I'm a joke. And they were like, okay, well, do you want me to do something? Like, do you want me to check your heart rate or something? So I was like, yes, like, do something. Like, I want, like, something. So they go there, and we all sit down on the bench. They put this little thing on my arm, and they put something on my finger, and they check my heart rate. And the guy looked back, and he was like, we can't leave him here. Because they're like, his heart's weird. I guess they're not allowed to leave you there if your heart's beating a certain way. And my heart was beating a little too fast for, like, whatever. So they're like, we can't leave him here. And then they were like, okay, well, should we just sit here and wait till it calms down a little bit? And I can't remember too much. And I remember they were just like, okay, let's just take him to the van. So they took me to the van, and they're checking my heart rate and all this and that. They put a needle in me. The dude, he put the needle in my arm, and this dude missed. And I'm faded. I'm like, how'd you miss? And the other dude right next to me, he was like, you want me to do it? And then I was like, yeah. And I was like, yeah, do it. So he puts a needle in my arm. He makes it the first time. Put another one, this one. They inject, like, some stuff in me. I put, like, water and some other stuff. And then they hook all these little, like, sticky things all over my body. Like, all this stuff all over my body. And then, like, and I guess what they were saying, I was about to go into cardiac arrest. And I was like, what? And I'm thinking in my head, I'm like, oh, it's over for me. I'm thinking I'm about to die. I'm like, it's over. Everything's done. Like, at that point, I just accepted it, bro. Like, it was just like, I was like, you know what? This is how I go out. This is how I'm going to go out. Because I thought I was going to die. I thought I was gone. I thought I was dead. I thought I was, at this point, like, it was just over. So we get to the hospital. They put me on the little thing. They rolled me to the room. I lay down, and then I lay down on the bed. They inject like a bunch of stuff in me. Like they taking mad blood, and I see all these tubes in my blood. And I asked the doctor, I was like, "Am I gonna get that back?" And then they started laughing at me. I was like, "I'm not joking." Like there was so much blood, and then I'm laying on the bed and I'm just tweaking. Like I'm tweaking out. I'm mad tweaking out. And then the doctor, she's like putting stuff in me, like it's a bunch of medicine and whatever and this and that. And then they make me pee in the cup. Make me pee in this little jar. My pee was burning, like it was steaming. Like think about if you grabbed apple juice and you boiled apple juice, like boiling apple juice. That's what it looked like. The whole cup was foggy. It was bad. And I'm just tweaking out in the bed. And I remember it got so bad. I just went to sleep. I was asleep for about 3 hours straight. And I wake up and I'm just sitting there looking straight. And I'm just gone. I'm just sitting there looking straight. I'm like, dang, this is scary. And then I think my blood pressure, it was like 280/60 or something like that. Like 280/60. It was bad. And who was that? Yeah.
Is it Jada running here?
It was bad. But then, yeah. It was like 280/60. And then I was just in there, I'm just staring straight. And yeah, my mom she come to the place because they had to call her, I guess. She gets all the sheets. Yeah. Bro. So then basically after that, my mom came with the room, you know, that happened. And then I went back to sleep. So then I wake up at like 12 o'clock. We went home. I went to sleep. And I didn't wake up till like 6 in the day. And I wake up and I'm like, what just happened? Like I look all over me. I got all this stuff sticking to me. I got the hospital bracelet on. It was bad, boy. But then, yeah, I woke up and then basically didn't do nothing. No, stay sober for like the next 3 weeks. Then I was right back on it. I wasn't doing eddies though. I ain't gonna hold. But then, yeah, boy, that was a story on how. That's the end of the video. Now I'm finna go to school. And yeah, like and subscribe.